I discovered Magic the Gathering in high school and I could not get enough of the game. I played a lot casually as well as competitively, and it really birthed my love for card games overall. And now in my adulthood, I find myself playing way more digital card games than in person, and I'm always on the prowl for ones on mobile specifically. Everyone knows Hearthstone and Magic the Gathering Arena and Legends of Runeterra, but there's actually some really good multiplayer card games on mobile that are hidden gems. Here is my list for you all. Let's get right into it. First up, we have Mythgard. Now, the art style and sound design of this game are really impressive in this genre, and this has lane-based mechanics for your cards. So you place your cards in lanes, and then the abilities of your creatures as well as the effects of certain cards will play off of this mechanic, and it has a really unique flavor all of its own. Now, there's a wide variety of gameplay modes, including 2v2 battles, which is super cool. And then there's a very extensive single-player campaign to boot, even though I'm saying multiplayer card game specifically in this video. This is a definite gem. Check it out. Next up, we have Crystal Soul Arena. Now, Crystal Soul Arena has a unique balance of luck and strategy where you only draw 3 cards at a time and then you play 1 card at a time against your opponent. Now, the only info you have about your opponent's hand is what the powers of each individual card in their hand is. So you kind of have to strategize when to use certain cards and their powers according to what abilities and effects they may have. It's really cool, and I've never experienced anything quite like it before. Definitely check it out. Next up, we have Creatures of Ether. Now, each creature or card has different power values associated with each side of the card. Now, you place these cards on a grid in order to overtake your opponent's creatures who may have lower power values. Then, at the end of the match, you count up how many creatures you've taken over, and if it's more than your opponent, then you win the game. It's a really unique win condition, and it requires you to think differently from any other card game on this list. Definitely check it out. Next up, we have Nova Island, which is my personal favorite on this list. Now, this has a unique blend of luck and strategy where there's a board and there's percent chances allocated to each spot on the board. Now, when you place a creature on that percent chance spot, they have a chance of charging up and gaining Nova. Whichever player charges up to 20 Nova first wins, and of course all of these creatures have different attacks and playstyles and abilities that manipulate these boards and cards in different ways. It's really awesome. I highly suggest you guys check it out. Last but not least, we have Card Monsters. Now, in Card Monsters, you have a very small deck, and then there's 3 spots on your side of the field and 3 spots on your opponent's side of the field, and you can place creatures in whatever order you want on those spots. However, in those spots, they attack in different orders, and they also attack directly across or diagonally, depending on what spot they're in. It's very interesting, and there's a lot of different items that you can equip to your creatures to have them battle the other creatures. I was very addicted to this game when it first came out, and it's still as good as ever. Definitely check it out. Alright guys, those are my top 5 multiplayer card game hidden gems. Don't forget to leave a like, pop a sub, and comment. It really helps me out. And don't forget that there's way more content in the links in the description down below, especially my TikTok. I post every single day on it about mobile games, so if that interests you, definitely check it out. I appreciate you guys watching to the end of the video, and take it easy.